It is Sunday, which also means that tomorrow is Monday, and that means we all have work tomorrow. Sorry to be such a downer, but it's true. Monday blues are coming up, and we have to be realistic about it. Anyway, hello people. Hello people. I'm glad that you're good. I'm glad that you're actually feeling good today. It's a good morning, evening, afternoon, fish sticks. Yes, it has been a while. Hello, welcome. Toto actually came in to say hi, like right after you left. And I was just so like it was just hilarious that he comes in like really late at night, and I'm like, okay, bro, you keep missing your boyfriend. How can you do this? You need to come back earlier. A nice pictures, by the way. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliment on the photos. They weren't the best, and that's partly because like I'm not a foodie photo taker, but I thought like I would try to push myself to take some beautiful photos since we were at a fancy restaurant. Funny thing is that so today is my Earthling brother's birthday, and so we went out for a meal. Now, typically speaking, when it comes to birthdays, my family has this weird tradition where it is all about, you know, we'll spend, we'll like only eat steak for that day, and it's supposed to be like a special moment. So like, you know, if you have steak for your birthday, it's a huge deal because like my parents are like really stingy when it comes to steak, so like it's a special treat and a special occasion. So we went out for food, and he was kind of like still deciding what he wanted to eat, as in like he wasn't sure which steak place he wanted to go to. So but he settled for this place. Now this place, I had actually researched this place for a while back. I know that it was going to be like a fancy restaurant. It's a fancy French restaurant. Hello Lakumo, hello Lakumo, it's been a while. Hello. Boyfriend, I feel offended. He's my husband. Okay, well, boyfriend, husband, no same deal. Are you going to say like he's not your boyfriend even after marriage? He's technically your boyfriend also even after marriage, you know? Yes, I did see the realistic version of your OC. It's really pretty, by the way. Are you going to make that a real deal? Will we see Trap Aru in the future? Will we see Arune-san VTubing on the internet? I would like to see that. I'm fairly sure we've got a few fans in here that are very interested to see Arune-chan VTuber. Don't know me. It's a yes. And going back to the story. So yeah, yeah, it's a huge thing because like we don't really. It's not a usual celebration anyway for us. So being able to, you know, celebrate your birthday in any manner was like, it's a thing. It's a huge deal. Having steak is a huge deal, and so he couldn't decide where he wanted to go. He ended up picking this French place. Okay, French restaurant. I'd known about this place for a while because they had a few interesting delicacies that I wanted to try. Raclette, for example, is one of the few that I was very game to try from the start. So it was on my like top 10 like must try list. A proper raclette from either French or Swedish restaurant. And then there was that escargot, which okay, it's escargot. There's nothing really much you can say except it's escargot. And then there was also bone marrow. I've been really stoked to try bone marrow, as delicious as it sounds. And you know, really keen to just see what that is all about. And so like, you know, just the fact that we were going there, suddenly there was a lot of thoughts in my head. I was like, oh wait, do you understand that we're going, this is a really expensive place that we're going to right now. It's not something you can take lightly. You know, you know, you're not properly dressed. I mean, not to say that he can't wear like t-shirts and shorts and just stroll in like he was at a mama, you know, like a coffee shop. It was just more like, please dress the part, man. It's a French restaurant. Yo, it's a French restaurant. And so like we went there, and the food was great. Like, don't get me wrong, the food was fantastic. It was exactly how I imagined it. But the price at the end of the day, portions are fairly small. But again, fancy restaurant expectations are like 0 to nilch, at least when it comes to like the fact that the portions were gonna be small. It came out to be like what, 400 ringgit for 2 people? I think that's a bit much, yo. 400 is a lot of money. Like 400. Just imagine you're paying $400 for like a meal. I think we can do better, guys. We're not made out of money. We could do better. So like I was like, ah. Okay, anyway. Fine dining portions are small. They are small on purpose. Yeah, that's the thing. It is on purpose. But like, you know, it's not a place like he thought about. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't exactly fine dining per se. If we're gonna go to that. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, exactly. If you do a dollar to dollar conversion, you understand how ludicrous it is, right? If it's like 400, like, excuse me, what kind of like fancy schmancy shit you're eating, man? Is it gold? Are you eating gold? Like fish sticks, you get it. Like, I don't know, you think you're converting. Stop converting. If as long as you think of it dollar to dollar to Australian, you'll understand why I'm like pretty fucked up by the price, man. For it's not like, you know, it's like almost fine dining in a way. I'm not gonna say that it's not, because it is kinda, but it's still expensive. It doesn't matter. You don't, at 400, I think, like, let's put it this way. Even for a good meal at a restaurant, most people will pay only maybe like 100 per person. So if you exceed like past the 200 mark, that's a problem there. And you have to remember that not everyone comes from a rich, well-to-do family. They're mostly middle-income families, and middle-income families, 400 is a luxury. That's a fucking luxury right there and then. So I'm sorry if I feel like I'm educating you, Aru, a little bit, but like, but it is expensive actually. It is actually fucking expensive. Paying a lot of money for a meal. From our perspective, like it's so fucking expensive. But it was good, and I guess like we could swallow it up, this saying it as like, okay, it's a once in a lifetime treat. You know, how often are you gonna come back here? The answer is zilch. Knowing us as zilch. So yeah, 20 for 2 hours, all you can eat Asian food. See, 20 all you can eat. Yeah, exactly. Most people go for buffets. They're like 50, like, even if it's a 100 ringgit buffet, but if you have like lots of oysters and sashimi, like, hell yeah, totally pay for that shit, yo. I have tried high-end restaurants that are pretty bad. No, sorry, that Salt Bay place, for example, is one big and overhyped disappointment. The fact that you went to Salt Bay's place, despite the fact that the only hype was basically him learning how to throw salt like a very, I don't know. He threw salt as though like there was something wrong with his arm, you know, like, oh, I can't put my hand down properly and like throw salt. No, I need to do it with an extra flair. Like, yeah, okay, so yeah, he wasn't even there. That's even worse. But like seriously, you go to Salt Bay's place and all you want to see is some guy who basically does not have a proper hand, clearly stuck with a crutch, I don't know, and then he's just throwing salt like he's exorcising people from a distance, like, psst, psst, yeah, go away. Throw salt. Imagine if that happens to vampires, you know. With vampires, you kind of have to throw outreach. And imagine if like someone's just sprinkling salt from that particular angle. Be gone, vampire! Be gone! I don't know if they're gonna get a face full of salt, or they're just basically being like splashed with like granules. Lakumo, I hope I'm not like turning you off with this random conversation about something. I've been at an Asian restaurant and ate shark. I felt bad for eating endangered animals, but it tasted so good. This is where I'm like, yes. See, Chinese people, Asian people, they love their endangered species. So, you know, yeah, it feels bad. It tastes good. Moderation. I mean, who knows? Maybe the dodo birds went south and went extinct because of the fact that that humans actually ate dodo birds, and then they were like, "This tastes better than chicken. We've got to to like get more dodo meat. And I bet whoever had the last piece of dodo meat was probably like to hold it in and pray no one like steal his stash of you know, dodo bird meat, because like hell no, endangered species, last exotic meat, you know, how you gonna replicate it? You didn't have like, you don't have these current days where you can like genetically clone and modify like, you know, things and engineer them, you know. Can't do that anymore. And I don't know if anybody's actually tried actually eating any of these, like you know how like people nowadays are saying like, oh, we can't have animal cruelty, you know, PETA, all the other, and vegetarians going crazy. Now, no offense to any vegetarians here, this is just primarily just me taking a jab, but like, you know, they're all doing that, and then there comes like vegetarian food or cloning, because it's inhumane to like sacrifice something that is like alive, right? But clones are considered like not actual living beings, so let's eat clone meat. So like, you know, I wonder if anybody has like written up or can really tell the difference between like a clone versus like a real thing, you know, or like mock meat versus like real meat. Because I feel like when I eat vegetarian food, I can clearly tell it's not the real deal. It tastes yummy, by the way, because like, it's just them being able to make use of bean curds and just make it the really delicious things, you know. Bean curds, tofu is very versatile as a dish. But like, I can still tell it's vegetarian. I can still tell it's not the real deal. Like, you can't tell me it's fish, because it definitely doesn't taste like fish. It has like similar textures to fish, but it's not fish. So I find it like really cool, you know, eating those, but that's not the replacement. I will never like sacrifice that for like the actual real deal. So here I am going like, oh, okay, wonder how people feel like if they try those things. Okay, so reading back the comment section, and then again, I find Dubai too overrated. I don't know about whether Dubai is too overrated. I have not been there, but I have heard from a few folks that there are really good places to eat. You just need to know where the you know, the gems are, and you need a local to bring you there. So I have no offense taken at all. I just think that you have to go and find the right food and find the right place for to actually sample it, and you know, and actually taste the delicacies out there. Wait till you try geoduck. I have tried geoduck actually. I have tried geoduck. I've tried geoduck. I've tried fugu before. They're pretty yum. They're pretty yum. So, fun fact from fish sticks. Dodos didn't taste that good for the Dutch that ate them, but they were easy to hunt. You could just pick them up because they had no natural enemies. Ooh, poor dodo birds. I don't know whether they didn't taste that good or the Dutch just didn't know how to cook them with spice. Given the fact that the Dutch are not, you know, Asian. I'm fairly sure Asians would have found a way to make it delicious. Just saying. Can't deny the fact that we have a lot more spices than the Dutch do. Dark humor. My friend told me that vegan salami tastes just like normal salami, which is right, because he didn't know that he had normal salami. Wow. He didn't know he had normal salami, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Someone was trying to hoodwink him, clearly, because they didn't even tell him that he had normal salami. That shows what friends are for, man. That shows what friends are for. Now, I'm not gonna I wouldn't deny the fact that like, generally speaking, I think like a lot of people I know out there, when it comes to food, gets really picky anyway. And I think that it's normal to be picky. It's normal to like go to a new environment and kind of freak out what type of food you're gonna eat, because like, oh my god, you don't know what you're putting in your mouth, right? And if it's something new that's outside your comfort zone, there's a high chance you might not like it. And then, doesn't it feel rude to puke it out in front of people? I mean, I know I have that experience where like I kind of try not to, you know, because like, oh my god, these people like expecting me to praise their food, and like, it's not to my taste, it's not to my liking. How do I tell you to straight to your face that it's a no-no? Right? I mean, can you say that? I know I can't say that, but I shy away from it. So like, I know a lot of people that will not try to have something outside the comfort zone. Like, there was this one guy that I knew, and he has never left Australia before up until a few years ago, and it was by pure encouragement that he left. he went to Singapore, and I know it's like I'm taking a jab, but I'm not really taking a jab. Seriously, I'm not trying to take a jab. But it's just it was just listening to it and just sort of like trying to process what this was happening. But like essentially, he went to Singapore, went to a cafe for burger, and the menu was apparently was taking a stab at like places in Australia, and so he kind of like told the waitress that he thought all of this was really weird, really funny, and then I guess he was trying to educate them on why certain places don't make sense on the menu with the dish. And I was and when I heard it, I was like, wait, what? Hang on, you went to Singapore and you had burgers. You didn't even go try Asian food? Me, pick a face. And then he went to Japan, and Japan was the same thing. He just went to McDonald's and Burger King, and I'm like, wait, why? And he's like, oh, it's just comfort zone. Like I really don't eat a lot of things. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. But you go to Japan to try Japanese food. Please try Japanese food. And so I later discovered that it's partly his upbringing as well. So he came from a medium to low earning family in Australia, and that also meant that his diet was pretty warped. He spent a lot of days eating mee goreng. Okay, mee goreng. Mee goreng's tasty. I mean, everyone likes Indomie. It's delicious. There's a lot of MSG in it. It's so fucking addictive. You could eat like packs. But this was childhood growing up, and essentially, so he was like, he had that. He had like I think peanut butter PBJ, peanut butter and jam sandwiches mostly for his lunch and dinner. And so because he grew up with such a limited palate, and that's all because all you know, due to circumstances in his life as well, like, he kind of like had a really imbalanced diet. He grew up being a very, very picky eater. So like I remembered having like a discussion with him, just trying to narrow down like what are things that he liked and didn't like. And we were like, even with fruits, he was like no to everything except mangoes. I was like, wait, what? Why? And it was just weird. He was like, no, I don't know. I just don't like the taste of it. And I remember like we went to some place that was remotely, it was a brunch place in Melbourne. It was remotely playful with the dish, in the sense that, let's say like you get like a normal French toast, right? You know typically how French toast is made. So basically bread dipped in an egg dip and then fried. So I think that's normal, right? That's pretty normal. But the place that we went to, their French toast dish was basically that, and then with all these additional like strawberry mascarpone cheese, compote, jam, and I think that because it was vastly different from his understanding of what a French toast was, he just ate like maybe a few spoons and just had to stop because it was out of his taste buds. It was just out of his taste buds. He didn't like it. He felt that it was a little, it was beyond his capability to enjoy it. And then what happened was, okay, so from that place we switched off to a fancy chocolate drink place. It's not the ones on Burke Street or like in the CBD. So Aru, I know you'll probably be thinking that, oh, I think I know the place that he went to. No, it's not. It's one of those artisan places that was like away from city center. But we went there, and he loved the chocolate, by the way. He loved the chocolate, but then he was unnerved by the atmosphere that was very romantic-ish. I'm like, oh god, seriously, what? So okay, I gotta win for the fact you like the drink, but you are unnerved now by the environment, which kind of makes it worse. But okay, gotcha, got it. So it was, yeah, it's pretty bad actually. It was pretty bad because like his palate is so limited that it was not possible for him to try something else. So if you ask me whether he tried any of the Japanese exclusives, I can't say if he did, because like he already was clearly not that keen in trying a few things, or even when we were, you know, hanging out with each other. So I don't know for sure if he did. Oh, so you never tried fugu? I see, Aru. there were fishmongers selling it? Really? Oh, I tried fugu at like a Chinese Asian restaurant for seafood. So, I mean, it was okay. Didn't die, but it was okay. Indomie goreng, every uni student staple. It is. Everyone loves Indomie goreng. Everyone loves Indomie goreng. So fish sticks, you're one of those people that want to eat new kinds of food but is afraid it doesn't taste good and have many leftovers. I feel the same way too. I have gone through multiple occasions where I would try a dish and then I realize that I don't like it, and then there they are sitting in my fridge staring at me going like, why are you not eating this shit, yo? So I've been there. I know the feeling, but it shouldn't limit you in trying new things. I think like what I would say is like when you want to try something, have somebody with you to try something new, because when you have someone with you, you can, you can share it equally. That way, you don't like it, someone else is definitely going to eat it, and that's what happens whenever I go for those like clam bake sort of things, because like I like those boils, the Louisiana crawl balls. I really like crabs. I like clams. I like mussels. I like oysters. I like some of the I like fish, yeah. But I don't like certain crustaceans. I don't like certain things. So prawns are out of the picture. Octopuses are out of the picture. Squids are out of the picture. These are things I will never touch in my lifetime. What I say I've never touched in my lifetime, it's just more like I can't stand eating them. They have a rubbery taste. I don't know how to describe it, but they do have a rubbery taste. In fact, up until I went to Melbourne, Australia, crabs were actually on my no list. So like, how like for Chinese Asian banquets, if you go for any of those, one of the things they serve you is shark's fin soup, and they always have crab meat in it. And I remember I used to try to pick at it because I looked the taste of the crab meat. It wasn't until much later I realized why I didn't like crab meat, and in Malaysia specifically, and I something that I just sort of realized like, oh, okay, well, clearly there were reasons why I didn't like certain things, but I didn't rediscover it because I was stuck in one country and I didn't have an experience of trying something new. I remember that I really want to try the Louisiana ball, so I brought a friend of mine, and I knew that this friend likes to eat everything, as in she's open to everything, she will eat everything. And basically, I didn't realize that this Louisiana boil place that we went to was like 70% prawns and then everything else after, and it's just basically her like complaining at me. She was like, "You're not eating this at all." I'm like, no, I'll just have all the other ones you can have, the prawns. She's like, this is torture, this is not how it works. I'm like, no, it's torture only because like I don't eat prawns, you have to eat all them all, but like you're a prawn lover, so it's not technically torture, it's lovable torture, but it's not torture. So I was glad that to have her along. And again, yes, so if you're going and trying new food, just bring someone who's more likely to eat the rest if you don't eat it up. Vacuum cleaners are the best. Human vacuum cleaners. Done deal. You've had a friend who was also similar, you forced him to go to a proper restaurant and we met. Damn, poor thing. Full context, said friend was Malaysian guy from Brunei who thinks McDonald's is the greatest thing in the world and he's the only thing he should eat. Okay, not so poor thing after all. Yeah, no, kick his ass. One of my big brothers got me to eat a big spoon of wasabi if I knew what it was. I like, if that was just basically to torture you. I swear to God, like your brothers were just being mean. I'm so sorry to little fish sticks who probably just started screaming and bawling his eyes out thinking he was about to die because his nostril got like stuffed with wasabi. The full shot of it. Like I'm so sorry. I feel for little fish sticks. I like those octopus that you can eat whole. I like crabs too, all cribs thingies. I'm not sure what you mean by crab cribs thingies. What are those? That I don't know. But yeah, I've seen some people eat like. Have you ate live octopus? I think Korea's market itself. If you go to to one of those markets, they actually sell nakaji. I think nakaji is the pronunciation, and it's basically like live octopus legs that's been chopped up. It's fresh, and you just like having it, and it's apparently sticky, and it sticks to your mouth. And I remember a bunch of people were making jokes about how that probably was like it was like, any of those with tentacles in it. So it was like, oh my god, I'm like having like, they're assaulting my mouth. It's like, okay guys, chill. I have 3 brothers, 3 big sisters, and a little sister, and a little brother, so a big family. No, but live octopus I eat. No, but live octopus I eat them dead. Crab chips. I've not had crab chips, so like, dude, I want to try those one day, or like you have to show me a picture of those, because like that sounds interesting. They sound like something that I would want to get my hands on. Crab chips, yo. Crab chips. That's new. That's actually really something new. Never had it, want to try it. Alright, hang on. Let me get a couple of gulps of water, because I desperately need them. I had red wine and white wine earlier. I'm kind of like half tired, and that's because it's just, the typical like alcohol thing that does to me. I'm such a lightweight that like alcohol gets to me really fast, but it could be because I'm dehydrated, so like alcohol gets to me really fast. But like it also means that like I need to like pace myself. So thankfully, in terms of driving, I'm good. Like, as long as I can get to my car, I'll just rest in my car, lock the door, rest in my car, don't turn on the engine. Just rest and relax first until like I have more control of myself visibly, and then I start driving, So it's not like I drive while drunk. I try not to. I've had that experience of doing it. Not the best. Will never do it again. Never driving in tight as well. I've had at least 2 experiences of like accidentally almost, yeah, it's not the best feeling. I don't want to endanger people. So after a while, like when I recognize the signs, I will like quickly rush myself to a place where I can like just stop my car and just sleep in the car. Cause I want to make sure like I'm not going to murder someone. And I know that the onset can happen at any point in time, especially if you're driving and suddenly you get a migraine, and that kind of triggers like being sleepy as well. Like no. So stop the car whenever you can if you feel that symptoms. And rest. So that's what I do, okay? Okay, right. Anyway, gulping water, be right back. Just, already you can hear me gulp, but I don't know if you guys, can you hear the sound of this? I don't think so, right? I don't think you can hear the sound of the water. Okay, Kropoikis, the name. Huh, they're like Kropo, but not, huh? Kurobo is the name of like our like fish or prawn crackers. It just depends on like what type of like they're all kurobo. It just depends on the type itself. So like yeah, but crab, no, not try that. Must try that one day. Driving while tight. Been through that during uni and rolled forward into the back of Uti. Never drain. And that's you, okay? I haven't hit the point where I bang into someone, but I have hit the point where I nearly swerved off the road. That's not something I want to do again. And I know like thankfully there were people around me who A, saw that I had a peace sign, B, also started like flashing at me, flashing lights to keep me awake, which is great. I thank God for the people who make sure that I am sane and okay. So again, anyone who says that Malaysians are assholes, there are assholes there. I mean, anywhere you go in the world, there are assholes. But like, I am grateful to the Malaysians who like, make sure all the other Malaysians out there are safe and sound. Dutch eat them with peanut sauce and rice chicken as well as chicken meat in one meal. It tastes very good. No, those are like keropok. Oh my god, those are like keropok in Malaysia. They're called keropok. I think it's a Dutch influence. I'm fairly sure the Dutch influence came to us for this one. So we get quite a number of Dutch influences. I think this is one of those few Dutch influence that we would like. Indonesian migrants to I'm looking it up right now. Like when I look at Keropok, apparently it does say that it is actually something that's brought to Dutch so it's brought to Dutch. So yeah. Apparently in Dutch it's called poik. I'm like, okay, what? And which was also the original spelling prior to the establishment of modern Indonesia post-independence spelling reform. And this is by Wikipedia itself. So yes, apparently Keropok was brought to the Dutch. Holy crap! So it's actually something that we have, but crab? No. The ones that we usually have is the fish type. So it's always like fish crackers, which is basically what we tend to have. And then you also have the prawn crackers, which is quite common. So prawn crackers, fish crackers, very, very common itself. Anything beyond that, no, I've not tried. So I would love to try like some of the other versions, because we have way too much like fish crackers here. You gotta go? Alright, no worries. Take care, fish sticks. Thank you so much for popping by. Goodbye. Bye-bye. So yeah, today was a really good day in terms of food. Like, I really enjoyed food. And then I have spent quite a bit of time also just trying to clean up the place. Because like my place, as many of you might have known, I have moved in very, very recently. Well, okay, not that recently. I moved in about 3-4 months ago itself. And then and renovations been going on, but I finally had the opportunity to start cleaning the place. So I think I've got like half of it kind of more or less set up. There's the study, the living room, and the kitchen that needs still some fixing. Look up Reshuffle. There used to be a restaurant in KL offering it in late 90s, but no longer exists. Dang it! I would love to try that. Atlan, hello, welcome. How are you doing, Atlan? Are you doing okay? I mean, I sometimes see some of your posts, so like, yeah, how are you? How's life going? I mean, I know people pop by here all the time, but like, I always want to know how you guys are doing, because anything can change between when I last spoke and said hi to you to today. So do share. I hope everything's going good on your side, and I hope everything's going okay. Yeah, so I did quite a bit of cleaning up, so I'm glad to say that I've got most things in order right now. But again, like the living room, the study, and the kitchen is a mess. Like, so those I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna like organize things. I realized one thing: I have a remotely functional space, and I say remotely, but it's more aesthetic than functional. So a lot of the things that I have are just like they're really not meant for me, or they're meant for me to like keep trash in it and not open it ever again kind of cabinet. So I gotta get myself a stepladder eventually, because apparently I have no levitation skills. On this airship there is no such thing as levitation, so I gotta get myself a stepladder. I've got to also get a few things to sort of organize stuff. So I even went out to Muji recently and bought a couple of shelves, sort of set it up. It's roller shelves. It's beautiful. I love roller shelves, by the way. Love them. But like I've got them, so I'm gonna probably get like maybe more organizers I can put into a few places, and then I can just sort them out and just organize my things. Because right now, like all my food stuffs are kind of like in a box per se, and there's really no space that I can put them. I can't really find a space that will work for what my needs are. So I'm trying to still figure out how I can play around with it so we can get that going, because otherwise it's really difficult, and I need it to be accessible in terms of being able to reach out to it and grab a hold of the things that I need to use at any point of time. So that means that sauces or the common spices or common things like Maggi Mee, they need to be in arm's reach. It has to be close enough for me to reach out and say, jump into my arms, baby, let's have a meal. So yeah, so those are like things that I'm currently trying to like set up and do. And you know, that's just telling me that I'm moving forward. Like, hey, the house is coming together, everything is going to go smoothly. I can't wait for like end of the month where I can officially say, oh my god, this is my place, my place. But I do need to like get more plans and just sort of organize the place a little bit better. And so I'm now back to my old mic. So for those who are listening to me up until I think Saturday, you would notice that the quality has changed a little bit more. So it's more crisp right now because you are listening to me speaking from my new mic that I purchased a while back. My audio mixer had died a month ago. I had gone in and got it replaced. Apparently it was the power supply unit that had died. Very, very sad thing. Love the piece. So we've got that fixed up already, and now I am using this again. My PC yesterday was giving me some problems with the monitor, so some of the few things that I'm a bit concerned about that it will die, because like first it was the audio mixer, maybe next the monitor goes, who knows. So I am concerned that the monitor will go, but thankfully it has not yet. I've turned it on today, no blackouts yet, so fingers crossed. And so part and parcel of my goal right now is like between now and next year, next month, Chinese New Year is coming up as well, so it's a great opportunity. But like between now and next month, I'm hoping to save up enough money, and part and parcel is the second monitor that I've been talking about forever. So that's one of the few things that I'm intending to buy. The second other thing that I'm intending to buy besides the second monitor is a stream deck. So I've been yearning to get a stream deck for a while because it's really hard for me to juggle between like setting certain prompts and certain keys, or like doing a transition for some of my streams. It's just been really difficult with such a limited space. Once I clear up the study and I start moving all of these in there, then having a stream deck is going to be really handy for me. Having a second monitor is going to be really handy for me to just be able to play with everything around me. So yeah, looking forward to that. You're gonna sleep early, so gotta sort out my blood test results and Medicare refund early tomorrow. Wait, you still did the blood test result? Still did the blood test? I thought that you didn't need to do the blood test. Because I thought you said like they had called you in to do blood test, but like it was a mistake. Also, the fact that you've got Medicare refund to do, that's puzzling. I'm going to do like a question mark here, but okay. No worries then. Have a good night, Aru. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so a lot of these things, like the plans also for streaming, so it's coming along. Definitely, as you guys have seen, I put out the teaser for the model itself, but like officially I should also get for those who are looking to see the new model, that should kick in sometime next month as well. So I'm looking forward to like showing or sharing my model up. The dermatologist apparently didn't receive the results, while the pathology sent it to them 8 times when I called. What? Okay, but so you didn't have to pay for another like blood test, right? Because like I just think that that's ridiculous that happened. Also, how the heck can it not be received by them? Like, what system are they using that kind of made it fail? I have questions there. I have questions that I don't think seem to be answered right now. Like, I'm puzzled. How? What? When? Why? This is why sometimes, when people say can't trust the hospital, like I know how that feels, because hospitals always do these weirdest things, man. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yes, so the model will be available next month. Being misspelled. Wrong birth date, probably why my Medicare auto refunding go through too. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a busy day for you. Good luck with tomorrow, okay? Yeah, no, I mean, like, I've been talking about my like L2D for a while now, so like I'm waiting for my L2D to come, and then I can like, I can start doing a bunch of things with my L2D. So you guys are gonna see that. You're gonna see like the proper like debut intro with like all the graphics and stuff. Looking forward to that. I don't think I'm gonna have like new overlays, because I'm really happy with my current overlays as it is. I'm very happy with some things that I have here. Probably the only thing I'm gonna be working on is just getting some a proper stinger and I'm also looking forward to seeing if I can maybe try to commission a cover or something. So we'll see how things goes, but probably like more music snapshots that you guys get to like listen to. I like the music and art. I like doing music and art anyway, so like yeah, I just want to share more music and art with you guys. But I don't know. I mean, I have a deadline, and I know myself, like a lot of times you can't rush creativity, and if you can't rush creativity, all that means is I have to sacrifice certain things because I am doing them rather last minute. So we'll see what happens, but like, you know. But yes, so anyway, those are like kind of things that I'm going to do. I am definitely looking forward to like around, I say, like end of the year, because end of the year I am planning like end of the year to spend some time creatively to sort of work on certain things, to work on some ideas that I've had, work on some translations, because I know that my dear editors is probably asking me like, where's the translations? They're coming, buddy, they're coming. Yes. So translations is definitely going to be something that I'll be working on, and I'll be working on, like, you know, improving my vocals a bit more. As I mentioned, like I can't sing the da and the ah note, so those are things that I need to work on right now. And then I also need to work on just improving how I'm doing streaming. I know that for some people who are used to me know that I am a very comfy streamer. A lot of my chats are day-to-day live, and a lot of my topics tend to be on a day-to-day aspect, because like that's what I would like to share with you guys, like day-to-day, a step in the life of like this alien in Malaysia itself. But I understand it's not something that everyone will be interested in, and you know, there are certain topics that you might be interested in having a discussion about, and I might not be approaching it. And a lot of topics that I talk about are very serious, or like from a very like mature perspective of how I see certain things, which again, not necessarily other people have that experience or other people are interested in it. So you know, I am well aware that those are things that needs improving, and I'm gonna, you know, work on it slowly. In fact, like I saw recently that there's a discourse going on right now within the my VTuber like community, so the Malaysia VTuber community, where Liliana Vampia had mentioned about how she was a VTuber, mentioned she's a Malaysian VTuber, and I think one of the criticism comments was the fact that Malaysian VTubers are not the Malaysian community are not supporting Malaysian VTubers. Like if there was more support, that would be great. And I see where she was coming from, because like if you were a Japanese VTuber that debuted in Japan, you know, your Japanese friends would come and support you, and you would have other Japanese people who come by and check you out. And I guess like in terms of the word for mouth, if you're interested, like they'll kind of spread the word, right? But we don't have that, and I think that part and parcel of that kind of criticism argument also can stem from just how like in Malaysia, even in general, how we treat like other celebrities. I don't think Nicole David would have gotten famous if she didn't have won Wimbledon and also got more, and also did get like more people like paying focus or attention to her. Wow, comes back in just to do sus check. My god. So yeah, so you've got Nicole David, and then you have an example of Michelle Yeoh, where she didn't actually get fame here locally. She only achieved fame in Hong Kong, and even when she first broke out in Hong Kong, it took a long time before like Malaysia actually recognized her as like, oh my god, you're one of us, oh my god, you deserve some love. Jimmy Choo was an example, also only made it big when he went to the UK. So there are a lot of like, there's a lot of celebrities here in Malaysia that we don't actually make love. And I know someone from my alma mater that went to America because she said that she could not be a singer here. She wanted to sing in English in Malaysia as a singer, because she has a great voice. So she was in a choir club, and apparently they didn't want that. They were like, oh no, you're Malaysian, you need to sing Malay, and that's how you're gonna do it. But that's not what she wanted. She did find her break in America. I have heard some of her songs. It's very sweet songs. They're very sweet songs. Would I play them 24/7? No, unfortunately. I think that they're a little too sweet for my liking. But she did make it out there. And we only recognized her after she made it out there, and after she, I think majority of us only recognized it was when her song was featured in one of the animation, Pixar DreamWorks animation. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. If you're a MY VTuber, the recognition is lost. But then you have the other subset of discourse where a bunch of people are saying like, I don't want to be recognized as MYVT because like I don't need Malaysian VTubers to I don't need Malaysia to like support me, because if that happens then I'm not being I'm being supported because I'm a citizen. I'm not being recognized for my talents. I'd rather be known for my talents rather than be recognized as just a Malaysian and being supported just because I'm Malaysian. And that's also another valid argument as well, because it's true. I know a lot of people here who also feel that their recognition is not being recognized because it's a racial system. You know, there's a racial system going on here as well. And I can see why the determination of like not being branded as Malaysian helps, because that means you're competing with everybody else. You're on a bigger platform. You know, you want to break it out internationally. You don't want to break out with small fries. So that's that discourse going on. I found it really interesting because like people are debating on both aspects of it. They're debating on like what does it mean to be like an indie VTuber breaking out. I think there's a few articles going on about like, oh, what are things that you should be doing, what you should not do. Some people are like, oh, what, before you debut, just build a community first. And I think that's hard. Like, you need a lot of time to build a community. You need a lot of resources to build a community. For, you know, and that was also another discussion I had with somebody else. Was like, I think that anyone who has that much time and effort to be able to build that, I applaud you, because I know like I'm doing a lot of things right now. I don't have that much time. I know my community is going to be small. It still will be relatively small. That's fine with me. It's okay, because I want to play and hang out with people that I feel comfortable with, and I want it to grow organically. I don't need it to grow and explode like, you know, Niji Sanji per se. It'll be nice, but it's okay. I'll be the comfortable one. And you know, it makes me feel good because whatever I'm doing, I must be doing something right. It doesn't have to be the best, but like it's something. You know, you set your own milestones, right? Although sometimes like it does make me feel like, oh my god, am I growing too slow? Am I like not putting myself out there a bit more? But then after a while I'm like, no, I like being comfy. This is a comfy spot anyway. So if you guys are comfy and you like being with comfortable old me, then hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for liking and feeling at peace in a little comfortable place called Tea Time with Myu Myu. Or like, you know, being part of the Myu Myu account. Myu Myus. I would like to see more VTubers who are down to earth. I think that's what I want. I want to see more calm VTubers. VTubers who are of a certain maturity, a certain like mama papa-san kind of feel. Because I feel like everything that I'm seeing right now is all youngsters. I think, you know, someone said, oh no, even lewd tubers have put a lot of aspect into it. They're not 100% lewd. You need to have multiple types of content. I think having a very amount of content is great if you have the time and you can spare it. Sure, why not? But limited time means limited amount of energy as well. And like, so, you know, it'd be nice to see like more mommy type VTubers out there that are down to earth. They are, you know, easy to get along with and are nice to listen to. You know, I want a comfortable space that I can be at, and that's something I don't think I've seen right now with most VTuber communities. I think it's all youngsters who are very high energy, high pace. Okay, to be fair, I have been told that I have very high energy as well. I find it amusing, but I suppose it's the way I talk, because I talk and it's like fast, like snap, 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 snap. So I come across as very young as well. I think someone told me, oh, are you 28? I'm like, no, 30 plus, I think. No, actually, am I 30 plus? No, I'm infinite years. That's right. But I'm definitely not 20 plus. I'm definitely not 20 plus. And it was like, what? Get out. 82? 82? The lucky number 82? Isn't that you, Race? Aren't you 82? I'm infinite, okay? Infinity and beyond. Infinity and beyond. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's a very, very bizarre thing to tell me that. But like after that, the person was like, oh yeah, it's because you've got like high energy and you speak really fast. I'm like, does speaking fast means that therefore I am a youngster? I did not know that. I thought there were adults out there that speak really fast in this space, because I have met adults that speak like this. And they go and go and go and go and go like a train. Now, I know a lot of people can't catch up, and that's fine. It's okay. But hey, I've seen other adults like that. I wish I was more like calmer and I slowed down my pace of thoughts, but I feel like also sometimes I have difficulty putting my words into pictures. So sometimes you hear me go because like I'm like, as I'm speaking, I'm racing with thoughts. I'm like trying to process thoughts at the same time. So it's not like so easy that I'm gonna go slow pace and slow down to crawl, and like I'll toddle you and like bring you with and hold your hand, and then we'll cross the road together, and then we'll go step 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think that's a very snail pace for me. I've not been a snail pace person. Especially auctioneers in real estate, they sure are fast. They have to be fast. Going once, going twice, going twice. No, it's sold. 100,000K. Yep, they're fast. Auctioneers are really fast, by the way. The way they speak, and then they do shorthand, because they calculate everything really shorthand. They have to do it. It's very fast paced. It's actually very energetic. Every time I see something like that, I'm like, holy crap. I love the energy in rooms like that. It's insane, it's nuts, but if you make a mistake, you can fuck up real big time. So auctions are very scary. I try to avoid them because they can get really cray. One day, someday, I will be that person. Not today. But you know, yeah, so like again, coming back to the topic, which was mostly on like VTubing and age and everything. It's like, I would love to see more older generation VTubers, because I just have not found any. All of them are youngsters. All of them are like fresh graduates or in the middle school, because that's how they can have enough time to like do all these things. It's nice. I can't. I'm beyond that. I think like I have a group of friends, Malaysian earthlings, who have basically just told me like, I don't get the hype of whole life, and they outright just said like, all I hear is whiny squishy voices everywhere, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to be that person to say like, I agree with you, but I feel like we are like a small subset group, because like other people really enjoy it, and it's not fair to tell them like they can't enjoy it, but like I happen to be a part of the subset that's like, yeah, they have a certain type of voice, and I feel like they're all the same. All their voices sound alike. Am I the only one that thinks that way? I mean, if you like Hololive Oniji Sanji, that's fine. That's not a huge deal, and this is not meant for me like to criticize you for liking them, because I mean, I like some of the Oniji Sanji folks, but that when they stream, it's not a good timing for me. I can't really watch all their streams anyway, because like I'm doing a lot of things, so I would just watch clips. But yeah, the voices, I think like almost all whole life JP, I'm not talking about English though, like JP voices, they all sound alike. There's no distinguishing them. They all might as well be the same person. Just merge all their voices together and put it through an AI filter, like a synthesizer filter. They'll all merge into one unison voice. That is basically a picture and an image of a specific like female, I think. Again, not meaning to criticize anyone who likes it. If you like it, you like it. But I've hit that point where I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway. But that also goes to show that VTuber as a as a type of like thing to get into, not everyone's got into yet. You can see the divide, because these earthlings are like a group of friends that I know who are into anime, are into like certain things, but like this is remotely away from what they're understanding, and so there's always gonna be that subscribe group that doesn't subscribe to these, you know. And I will never ever like encourage. I won't disencourage people. You know, because it's up to you. It's up to you to decide if you like it, if you don't like it. Hello, Florissa, beloved. Hello, thank you for stopping by. I see you have a dot there. Hello. How you doing? How are you doing today? So anyway, so the topics we went through just earlier were about the VTubing discourse going on between the Malaysian VTuber community. We had a discussion as well about like, I guess like older generation having like a more mature VTuber that's probably, you know, if there's any mature VTubers in their 30s and 40s that are, you know, are in a corporate, that would be very interesting to hear. But anyway, we're talking about that and the one for like a mama VTuber out there somewhere, like please, mama VTuber, please. So there's that. We also talk about like some things that I've been doing, some things that I'm intending to do. So plans within plans, my dear folks, plans within plans. Hopefully they all materialize. I am looking forward to all those things. Also, one of the things like in terms of gaming, I'm glad we've hit that point. I mean, I'm looking forward to Raiden showing up. So like saving money right now, but like I need Raiden soon. So Raiden is one of the few that I'm hoping to pull. I am intending to organize a game session for the duck game similar to Among Us, Goose Duck. So yeah, I'm looking to play Goose Duck with a bunch of friends. Hopefully that will materialize during the Christmas period. Covers definitely. And then there's also the fact that there is, I think, like I need to go back and finish FM9. That has been on my plate for a while. That's a plan. And then I also did see that some of the games that I was looking forward to on Steam have already been released. So I guess I might put some time in for that. Wow, Hollow Knight is like the furthest of the list, man. That one is the furthest on the list of like things to do. Jeez, it's like I can't do it alone, man. I definitely need someone to remotely control my character for like at least the sections that I cannot do. Because otherwise, everyone's just gonna see me be stuck in that section there and like crying my heart out. It's like, I cannot smack this. Why? Why? It'll be me like complaining for like 2 hours straight because I'm dying at the same place for 2 hours straight. Like, no, man. No. Do you really want to be tortured that badly? I don't want to be tortured that badly. No. But yeah, there are plans to like try to get like some things done anyway. Yeah. I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. The positive side of myself is like, we'll get there when we get there. Rest in peace, my ears. Flair, I don't know what happened. Also, hi, it has been so long since I last saw you. How were exams and everything else? Have you finally graduated? Are you now in uni? What's happening here? Onslaught of questions. Lots of onslaught questions. And I'm using my beautiful mic settings with really nice background sound music. By the way, this background sound music is by Stream Cafe. They've released a new version for Christmas and I'm enjoying it. It's hype. I'm hype. We're all hype. Anyway, how are you, Flair? How are you? Please do let us know what's going on. It has been so long, so I am curious to know what changes has happened so far. Do tell. Yeah, FPS is also one of the other games that I'm looking to do. And hopefully, I should be able to start on Pokemon, because I know like I've kind of held back on Pokemon right now. I held back because I haven't had time, but Pokemon, yeah, I need to get back into Pokemon and start doing a bit more Pokemon. TCG on Genshin has been really addictive, so yeah. You're doing comp science? Nice! I feel like everybody I know goes into comp science, but anyway, nice! Relationships fucked. I mean, relationships are always fucked. How am I? I am good. I am alive and surviving. Hello, Falianza. Hello, Falianza on YouTube, and welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Yes, I'm. So in terms of like how I am right now, yeah, not going too bad. Definitely improving on the singing aspect. I have now discovered where I lie in terms of songs. Apparently, I have better vocal control on lower registers. Absolute shit garbage control on the higher registers, but can sing all the notes on the higher register except the R sound. God bless R. The A sound is unreachable and unattainable. Clearly. So I've been doing good on that aspect. New place, new environment, setting everything up. My studio is coming along. Hopefully I can get all of that fixed up, and so then I can, move all my computer stuffs there and get started doing more creative work. So definitely working on recording some songs, recording ASMR videos, because like the previous recording was disastrous. I kept going back to that, didn't like it. I'm going to re-record that because Velcro has been overdue for a few months. Yeah, I have shifted. So I've now moved to a really new place. A new place that I own. And I'm very glad to say that I have owned it. So it's no longer a rented place. And it's coming together nicely. That's one of the things I really like, is that at least there are changes in my life that I've taken full control of. I just pulled a little in Scarabana and he came home again. Oh my god, Falianza, really? I am so envious and happy for you. I did try to pull on the Scarabana, but no luck. But to be fair, I didn't have a lot of primos on me. And I guess like I am holding out a little bit because I do hope to get Raiden home and not Scara. To be fair, I have a guaranteed 50-50 right now, and so that's partly why I'm like, I don't want Scara. But I am, but I don't want him now, but I do like using him. I use him in the trials and I enjoy him, so yes. But the fact that he came home again is great. Have you gotten the weapon though? Have you gotten his weapon? Because I know like a lot of people saying that weapon's really tough as well. I'm gonna get on YouTube too so I can chat with them too. Aw, come on YouTube. Yes, come on YouTube, Flare. There are chats everywhere. It's like they're on YouTube, they're on Twitch. It's fine. Everyone can chat everywhere. Do whatever you want to do. Come on. But yes, really excited. Definitely Genshin. I've got to improve on Genshin. So like Genshin is one of the few things that I eventually will need to clear some things as well in Genshin. So I'm working on it slowly. In terms of progress, I don't know. We'll see how far I go with that. And then yeah, just working on more art, working on more music that I can put into this. At least your dual stream is not getting. Not now. Don't jinx it, honey. Don't jinx it at all. I don't like it when it's jinxed. Myu coward, please no. Misms, please. I'm going to spend my wallet. No, don't spend too much. You need to set a control. I swear to God, like I know how addicting it is to gacha. I have an addiction to gacha. I wouldn't be gachaing on my friends' accounts if it wasn't because I have an addiction to gacha. And I can honestly tell you that if you're gonna spend your wallet, set a budget. Set a minimum budget of how much you're going to go to. And when you reach the minimum, stop there, because if you go over, it's not gonna be pretty, and the recovery is definitely not gonna be pretty. Most important thing is you actually get your, the most important thing is you're actually able to get your character or the artifact that you want, because you don't want to go and chuck all the money and you're getting all the bullshit things, Got you. My jinxes never work. Oh, Xeno's everywhere. Xeno's like, I'm here, I'm there, I'm in the multiverse. Everything everywhere all at once, Xeno. Everything everywhere all at once. Xeno's in like every universe, in every timeline, and he's probably have already witnessed everything. Xeno is amazing, by the way. Xeno, you have my heart and soul. Aw, Momoda. Oh, yeah, see? It's been so long since Flair showed up, isn't it? Now the only thing we're missing is Chun. I haven't seen Chun in so long, and I really wish she'll show up soon. It'd be nice to see Chun again. I am thinking of getting the Marvel Snap since it got popular. So Marvel Snap is one of the games that I'm looking to try and play eventually sometime this month. And then there's also TFT, because TFT actually released a new set as well. So TFT is one of the few things that I'm hoping to get into and start playing a lot again. I think that next Tuesday what's going to happen. So Monday itself is going to be Genshin, you know, with the weeklies and daily streams. So like you'll see me on Genshin tomorrow, but I think Tuesday I'm going to just play a lot of TFT because I have a mission right now, and so like clear out all the, like every time they release a new set, that means that there's a new mission to clear. And so so there's a bunch of missions right now. I think it's about 20-ish. I want to clear them all, and so that means that Tuesday will be like Myu fails, but Myu actually works on TFT to the best of her benefit. So I'm just gonna be working on TFT all of Tuesday. Wednesday itself, you might not see me on stream, and I will say that I might not be on stream because I am picking up a fellow friend that is popping by to attend Comic Fiesta, which I'm not upset about it because like I'm not interested, but a whole bunch of people are like, oh my god, so apparently Hololive, EN, and ID are coming to Comic Fiesta. And so now you have like a whole bunch of people going like, no, the tickets are all sold out. Scrapers have like super overprices and I want to see my Hololive buddy. And so like, you know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be funny just to watch them like all scramble with the scrappers because like no one wants to pay overpriced prices. But now you've got Hololive. You guys are not gonna like not pay the money. So I'm gonna watch people get into cat fights over this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Will I be in attendance? No. Will my friends be in attendance? Yes. They'll be in attendance for 2 days straight. Will I be kind of piggybacking on them to get some things? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But it's also nice to see a fellow face. It's a really good friend that's coming out from Indonesia, and it'll be nice to have a bit of Indonesian sunshine here. So just saying out right now, Toto and all my other friends from Indonesia, I do wish you would come down so I can say hi to you and give you hugs and just shuffle you around and be like a boss, because you guys are adorable and it'll be nice to have you around. Yeah. And if anyone's asking why I haven't done that to Yoru despite the fact that he's nearby, it's because like Yoru's studying. I'm not gonna like disturb someone who's studying and supposed to lead like, you know, the best student life in the world. Like please enjoy your student life. I'll come disturb you when like you have better time and you're free. Confusion? Oh, sorry. So for context, Comic Fiesta is actually the biggest Malaysian convention that happens, cosplay convention that happens in Malaysia. So, so for that itself, it's like the biggest highlight. Everyone come and attend it in Malaysia. Usually Singaporeans will come down to Malaysia for it because it's a larger hall and they can fit in a lot more artist booths. So actually artist booths in Malaysia are insane. You get like your money's worth, like 200 plus, more than 200 plus artist booths. Hell yeah, we've got it all. We might as well rival Comic Cat in a way, but we're not there yet. Maybe America can do it better than us. I mean, Comic Con, it's Comic Con, right? But yes, so that's happening, and yes, Yoru is studying. Yes, he is. He is a student. Yeah, I thought we established that a long time ago. Dang, guys, dang. You guys didn't know that Yoru is studying? Yeah, he's a student. He's still studying. And that's okay. But that's also that's precisely why like people like myself will not interfere, interrupt, or you know, get in anyone's way. I mean, if you're studying, please study. Please focus with all your attention. I do not want to distract you. I want to make sure that you are focused and steady and that you are doing what is expected for you. I didn't know that. Get off me. Am I on you? Am I pressing down on you hard? I did not know that. Don't you know that I'm this innocent? There is no way in hell I would have gotten on you. Go ahead, on you. Oh my god, why would you say something like that, huh? Why? Huh? I also can tease you. Anyway. So yeah, so that is that's basically what's happening right now. In terms of games. So I'm looking forward to it. There's just so many things to do right now. It's like, oh, like my time is gonna be so filled up with stuff. It'll be crazy. This whole month is like catch up month. I feel like this is something I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say one thing though. Like when you become an adult, all of a sudden, you find that life runs away from you. Literally, you've got no life. You only have one thing. Who is this streamer? Never heard of you before. Oh, have you never heard of me before? Oh dear, I'm just Myu Myu, your alien shapeshifter, the one that knows how to shapeshift into your ideal person, or the person that you have a perspective of. Currently in a female form, but I have a male form, and I have another form. I'm fairly sure like you're all wanting to see the mature Onesan form. I have a mature Onesan form. And I have a little cutesy form, little small cutesy form. All of that, like yeah, all those are work in progress. I swear, like I have like so many ideas. The fact that I'm an alien shapeshifter means I have so many ideas, and therefore the reason I have so many ideas is a bunch of things I'm actually trying to do right now. Can you turn into papaya? Do you envision me as a papaya? If you envision me as a papaya, you'll see me as a papaya. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me as papaya. You'll see me as me right now. Are you imagining hot? Because you clearly are not, and therefore I am still this shape, this body, this aspect, you know? What is life? Life is amazing. Life is full of mysteries and sparkles and rainbows. And this beautiful shape that is papaya but not, you know, it's hourglass, yo, hourglass papaya. Papaya, papaya, yeah. Oh, look, Aru can't sleep. Aru says he's going to bed early, and then Aru comes back and goes like, did someone call for papaya? Apparently Aru thought papaya means calling him. So apparently Onesan is here because he likes to be a papaya. 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 Okay. Okay, let me calm down before I go into more papaya spills. Pretty sure I can't do maths with the papaya, yeah. Wait, you're doing maths right now with me singing papaya? What? Okay, wait. Okay, guys. No. Calm down. Who knows actually, Zeno? That might actually be my cosplay for next year. That could actually be my cosplay for next year. This year, for Halloween, I cosplayed as an apple pie. Next year, I'll just cosplay as a papaya. If you want your dream to come true, wait till Halloween next year. I'll keep that in mind that you want me to be a papaya, because clearly that's apparently me somehow turning into papaya on Halloween. Oh my god, this Aru. His mind is so geared towards the Onesan. Okay, you can go back to sleep now, Onesan. Oyasumi. Oyasumi. ごゆっくりで眠りなさい. Somehow yes. Somehow yes. No, you know how like people do the popping cat? I should just get someone to commission popping cat, and then the first sound out of it is going to be papaya, yeah, papaya, yeah. Arunesan, sleep well. Aww. The aura happens. So yes, I actually do have. Surprisingly, I do have the other potential models that I want to put up, and I want to do in mind, because like I actually went and commissioned like a bunch of people and spoke to a few people. So like my male self, it's not a full body, but like my male self, I have that on standby, and that will be like the character of myself that I'll be using when I start playing anything that is hardcore like male game like things. No, they're not commands. you can refer to like the about. I put the commands like on the other chat, so like yeah. So like yeah, so I already have the model commission. It just needs to be rigged for the other one, and then I have a second other design. So I've got two designs. One is this is the first design, which already has the art but just needs rigging, and I'm gonna do the rigging. No, it's cause like command is not available. I don't have command available, but you can check the commands in the about section, cause it's there. Lol. Okay, fine. You found my stream ID at the very least. You found my Genshin ID at the very least. And so I have like and then I have the male alter ego, which is available, and then there is also the human mama persona. So I do have a human like mama persona that I have already created a design for. It's based on the actual Halloween cosplay that I did recently. I posted the art as well, so anyone who's seen that art, yes, that is basically the character. I'm getting like more cartoonish version, less of this drawing per se, but like more cartoonish version drawn up, and I'm gonna be using that as well. That one, let's just say if I'm say so, technically my other character will not be super say so. My other character will have the unsay so moments. Or we'll just be spending a lot of time talking about very, very unsay so moments. I don't know how you guys are gonna react to that. I technically say so anyway, so how unsay so can I get? Yeah, I don't know if you guys will feel that it's unsay so much. But yes, plans within plans. All part of a plan, all part of an idea. Being an alien shapeshifter means that I have opportunities to like move out of this persona, and it also just means that I can do anything that I want to do. And it allows me, like, you know how a lot of people go like, oh, I want to rebrand and I want to like change my identity. Like, no, bitch, you don't need to rebrand or change your identity. If you have set it up correctly, you can be anyone and anything, and you don't need to rebrand completely. And then there's a bunch of people who go like, oh, I just need to have like two different like just have like two different personas, and then you see that they're rebranding to one. It's like, why? If you're gonna do that, you might as well just be clear about like what you want. Just make sure that you have something that you can be versatile, and that is okay. I don't know why, but my other voice is so sus. Zeno, your voice is amazing. When you were like Sassy Onesan, holy crap, like, I kid you not, if you do trap, you'll be amazing at it. I swear people will wanna buy your voice recordings. It's like the perfect Onesan. And I cannot stress enough how perfect it is. I wish I had that Onesan voice though. Dinner time, people leave. Oh, okay, Flair, have a good dinner. Bye, have fun. Yeah, Zeno, I'm like, oh, I want that voice. I don't have that voice. You ever heard Xenos? You wanna cry? I need to practice more though, cause English. Oh yeah, you missed out. It was like few streams ago, and I don't think I have that on archive at all on YouTube, because that I think was done on Twitch. It was on archive, a stream at that time. So I'm sorry. I think you need to poke Zeno and like get him to like come on voice chat to say stuff next time. Maybe we can do that when we do Overwatch again. It is? Was it on YouTube? I don't remember now. It's been so long. It's so long. Shh, Zeno. It's been so long. Shh, Zeno. Okay, Flair will have to go and hunt for your voice, because it's not like I timestamp it, yo. I don't timestamp any of my videos. Good luck hunting through the haystack, Flair. Good luck. Yeah. I want the Onesan voice. I wish I had the perfect Onesan voice. Like, Yeah. Go yukkuri da ne. Zeno, get on VC. No. No. Zeno's like, no, never. Not gonna happen. Oh my god, I wonder if Flair could actually focus if I actually start doing ASMR and then I just do like sexy Onesan voices like with like H scenes. I think that'll be too much though, don't you? I think it'd be too much. It would be like one of those like, wait, what are you doing? 2R18. There's too much R18ness going on, yo. It's like, are you going fan? What's this? I will unfollow if you do ASMR right now. I'm not doing ASMR right now. Don't worry, I won't do ASMR right now. If I do ASMR right now, you unplug your headsets and then I just start doing a moan, your mom is gonna be like, the fuck are you listening to? And then you're just gonna be banned for life, man. Shit. No, I'm not gonna do that to you. Don't worry, I'm say-so. I'm super say-so. Nothing sus will ever happen here. Nothing sus will ever happen with me, with this persona. Super say-so. So much love there. Zeno, I don't think Flair can pay you. You need to specify. Aaron just keeps coming back. I swear it's like today has been very clickbait, hasn't it, Aru? I feel like every now and then like I'm saying something in VC no, not even in VC. I'm saying something here and it's clickbait enough to drag you back. Maybe I clearly am going on the right path, man. The clickbaity moments you go, oh. I got scammed. I did say I'm say-so. This character is super say-so. Uchi say-so desu yo. Say-so yo. Rest in peace, Aru. Rest in peace indeed. Aru will be like, no. Well, okay. Anyway, I know this is a relatively short stream, but like plans within plans, and these were all things that were going to happen anyway. So, say so on around when they send speak. Just do your best in going through all my videos. Hey, you can boost up some of the view counts, but like do your best in trying to find it. Yo, good luck. It's probably when we were playing FPS games, and if it wasn't FPS games, it was in one of those days we were having random chit chats. Good luck. Anyway, I am going to end stream right now. I know it's about 20 minutes before midnight over here, but again, you know, I had some drinks. I also had a very tired night doing some chores, and I've just regaled you my whole plans. Yo. Okay, just go through the last month's worth of videos. It's in the last month. It wasn't like all VODs, okay? It's just in the last month. So you're just going to go through like, I don't know, videos that was uploaded in the last month. Okay. Because I don't know, I seriously don't remember which one it was. Zeno says it is. I don't remember that it was, so I'm just gonna like leave it be. And I don't timestamp, like I said. So someone's gonna have to timestamp that eventually. So everyone can watch Zeno's Onesan voice in full quality. Alright, anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Tomorrow is going to be Genshin Day with TCG. We're going to play lots of TCG after dailies. And then after that, Tuesday will be TFT. Wednesday will maybe be a late stream, but it'll probably go back to like one of the other games. And then Thursday you won't see me. I've got something going on. But Friday I'll be back. So Wednesday is debatable. Thursday definitely not around. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much. In terms of rating itself today, I would love if we can also go and do some raids. I did some raid. Yeah, I did raid Audit yesterday. It has been fun. I haven't raided Audit in so long itself. So I'd love to raid somebody else. So I hope you guys don't mind if we can also go off and do some raiding. I see Takuko is actually playing God of War Ragnarok. So let's go and say hi to Takuko. He is one of my best, well, one of the buddies that I really like and enjoy watching his stream. I think he's funny and creative, and I do hope you guys can share in the love with him. So let's go raid Takuko right now. All right, guys. I will see you guys in Takuko's channel, okay? Come on, let's go. Let's give some love to this guy. Iko yo.